and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. Wow, okay. A lot of cards just fell out. Okay, let's see here. We have the World. We have the Four of Wands, which is the 1111 card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have Justice and the Lovers. All right. I feel like the Lovers goes here, and I feel like the Justice card goes here. All right. Right off the bat, I am seeing a lot having to do with balance. We have the World here where she has in both hands, I actually don't know what that is. I guess it's like a wand, or maybe they're scrolls. I think they're supposed to be scrolls. She's got one in each hand. We have two pairs of wands on either side here. We have two people in the center. Everything's very symmetrical. We have the Two of Pentacles over here, which is literally about balance. We have the Lovers, which is about balance between masculine and feminine energies. And we have the Justice card, where we have the scales over here in one hand being in balance. The Justice card is very much a card of karma, meaning that whatever you put out is what you're going to receive back. I'm hearing that your guides really at this time are wanting you to focus on expanding your spiritual practices, specifically in the area of giving and receiving, and in the area of gratitude, being grateful for the things that you're given and putting that positive energy out there to show the universe that not only you're grateful for what you have, but that that particular energy is what you want more of. I'm seeing that the reason you're being prompted for this at this particular time is that a lot of you are on the precipice of a new major cycle in your life or a new phase. For some of you, you're going in a completely different timeline, different direction than you were on previously. And this is a timeline that is much more in alignment with your life path, with your soul mission, and with your purpose. This is a timeline that's going to bring you a lot more happiness, a lot more fulfillment. You're going to finally be able to achieve things in your life that you maybe have been trying to achieve for some time. And I'm also seeing that you're in a building phase. With the two on the table, twos have to do with building towards the next phase. Earlier this week, we had a 222 and 33. Well, technically there were two threes, but also the energy of 33 and 333 was in that reading. It's kind of going along with that particular theme of building at this time. You're building towards the next level, and twos have to do with transition from point A to point B. We also have the Four of Wands, where fours have to do also with building, but four has more to do with specifically building your foundation, building all the foundations of the different areas of abundance in your life that you want for your 10 of Pentacles energy, which is happiness, fulfillment, and abundance in the different areas of your life. Getting clear on exactly what it is you want and then aligning to that energy. Overall, right now, the reason why this is so important is you are coming into a deeper understanding of self with the 1111 card. There is a portal opening at this time where the universal energies are more in a state of being able to support and deliver more easily with less resistance, whatever it is that you're looking to achieve. That also means, though, that whatever energy you are putting out there is the energy that you're going to be receiving back, and it's going to be magnified and it's going to be manifesting at a very quick rate. So your alignment to what you want long term at this time is extremely important. Paying attention to your spiritual practices at this time is extremely important. I think for some of you who have not already started doing this, some of your spiritual practices are performative. You are doing them because you know you should do them, and maybe they even worked well for you at some point in time. But as you've elevated to this new stage of awareness, you're starting to realize that maybe they're not working as well as they used to, or you need to shift how you're manifesting or the things you're doing to manifest altogether. The easiest way to create a spiritual practice that has a lot of spiritual backing behind it without exceeding your energy to the point where you're in a deficit is to make the spiritual practice a part of not only your long-term goals, but your lifestyle. It needs to be integrated into your daily life effortlessly. The more effortless it is and the less resistance there is to it, the easier you are able to put out that positive energy that brings that positive energy back to you. But if you're in a state of resistance when you are doing your spiritual practices, when it's not as easy, when you're having to expel a lot of energy and time, it's not that that isn't going to build towards something positive, but there's going to be more up and down, like juggling of back and forth movement here. It's kind of like playing tug of war back and forth versus things just sort of being in an easy flowing state. Like the ship is just like, it's like going up and down the big wave versus it being just kind of like this nice little voyage. Part of how you do that is finding what works for you for your spiritual practices, how to integrate them as habits in a way that's easy and seamless for you. And that's going to be different for different people. But typically, if you find that you're really struggling with making a particular practice part of your daily routine, it's probably because you're not connecting to it on a spiritual level. Everyone kind of forgets. We think that when we do our spiritual practices and when we do our manifestation, it's like that's its own thing. And then it's like a light switch. We turn it on and off and it's like, oh, we did it. We're done. That's not really the case. You're constantly manifesting all the time. You're constantly magnetizing whatever it is that you're thinking, acting on, doing, saying. So with that being said, technically, you've got to start looking at pretty much everything you do as a spiritual practice. You either receive positive energy and joy from it and passion, or you receive stress, worry, doubt, fear, etc. The difference between working towards your manifestations in a way that's in alignment is that you will feel happiness, joy, more peace. You will feel passion for what you're doing. If you are going after something that's out of alignment, or if you are going after something and you're going about it in a way that's out of alignment, you will feel a physical discomfort in your body. Your body and your soul is literally trying to tell you, this is not working. This is not the way. Find a better way. When you start paying attention to that, you start recognizing how you integrate your spiritual practices into your daily lives. Some of you are doing things because that's how you've always done it, or it's how you were originally taught to do it. You haven't figured out how to put your own flair on it. You haven't figured out how to make it fully authentic to you. Find the authenticity and shift as needed. The other thing I'm hearing specifically about gratitude is that a lot of you are saying even 3 things, because I've suggested this for years too, for those of you who have been following me since the beginning, to at least list 3 things a day that you're grateful for. One thing that I found extremely helpful is not only listing things each day, but trying to list things right before I go to bed and right when I wake up, because it automatically puts your body and your energy in a state where for the rest of the day and while you're asleep, you are manifesting that positive energy. But one thing that I think gets overlooked is when you are specific about what energy and what specifically it is that you're grateful for and why, it amplifies that energy. For example, if you give someone else a gift and they say thank you, you feel good, whatever, but there's not as much of an emotional response there. Whereas if you give someone a gift and they say thank you, this was so thoughtful, I really love this particular thing about it, it really made me feel this type of way, then not only did they express gratitude, but you also understand what specifically they were grateful for, and you recognize that gratitude on a deeper level. The same happens when you practice that for yourself. When you are specific about why you're grateful for something and what the energy is behind the thing you're grateful for, it starts shifting to where the spiritual energy behind that particular piece of gratitude is amplified. And remember that when you're grateful for something, the universe gives you more. But remember though that it may not always come in the exact same way. A really good example of this is if you have a really nice bath where the water temperature is perfect, there's no loud noises, you're able to fully focus on relaxing, your muscles feel great, and you're grateful for that. It's not that you're grateful for the bath itself. And it doesn't mean that the universe is going to then give you more baths. What it means is you're grateful for the relaxation and the opportunity to take time for yourself. So then the universe goes, oh, okay, so you like relaxation and taking time for yourself. I'm going to give you more time for yourself. Remember, I talk about this a lot, that having freedom is freedom of time, freedom of energy, meaning that you can choose when to spend your time and energy and on what. But when you have freedom to fully dictate that, then the universe, if you're grateful for freedom, will give more freedom to you. But that also means sometimes you will receive more free time, which for people who are ambitious can be sometimes very uncomfortable at first because you're not recognizing it as the abundance or the thing that you were grateful for. Try to get to the root of what it is. We've talked about getting to the root in other readings of your manifestations, of what the energies are that you want to manifest. But when you are recognizing what you're actually grateful for in the root energy of that, not only are you amplifying the spiritual backing behind it and understanding it at a deeper level, but it's also showing you where your priorities lie, which allows you to start to recognize the difference between your needs and your wants. There's more awareness, there's more discernment, there's more intention behind then the things that you're looking to manifest, the things that you like in your present situation, the things that maybe you would like more of in your present situation. My challenge to you is, instead of an affirmation for this particular reading, I want you to list 3 things you're grateful for, and then I want you to say why you're grateful for it and what the energy is behind those 3 things. I use the bath, but another one to just give you another example. You had a really great ice cream cone. It's not that the universe is going to give you more ice cream. It's not that the ice cream is the thing that you're actually attracted to. It may be the pleasure of having a nice ice cream. So it may be that you want more pleasure in your life. Try to figure out what the subtle nuances is of the root energy, of the gratitude, of the thing that you want to manifest more of, and it will amplify your spiritual practices and the energy behind your manifestations. If this reading resonated with you, don't forget to put that challenge down in the comments below and like this video. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.